Hi mga followers and listeners sa UCnian of Freedom Board. Welcome back again dari sa tuan channel para nasab sa usa ka confession nga para ninyong tanan. Pero sa dili man ako basahon ang ato ang confession garon ay kalimot sa pag-subscribe o pag-tuplok sa notification bell aron updated mo kanunay kung naatay bag-o nga confession or story diri sa tuang channel. Unta okay ang tanan og maayong pagpaminaw og maayong adlaw ninyong tanan. Og karon mga ka-UCnian Freedom Board, ani ana ang confession nga the best part of the worst. Hi everyone, especially to those people who will make time sa pagpaminaw ani. I am actually inspired by Arnica to share also my story. Katong yung story bitaw nga take me back to the night we met. I received too many notifications in my account mentioning me and asking if I was Arnica. Yes, we almost have the same story, and when I was reading the story, I cried since I felt her pain. But everyone has their own unique story to tell. Ours have differences, but I think the pain is identical. To my best friends, colleagues, and family member nga makapaminaw ani, please lang ay nakog i-mention kay gikapoy nako machismis. Palihog lang. By the way, ako di ang writer ng kanta nga bisan pa. Joke. I am Jay, a girl, and my ex name is D. It was also near 2013 when I decided to break up with D. My reason? Independence. I felt that time that I was too dependent with D already, and I found it very unhealthy for me. Why? I cannot go to school without him. I cannot do my school activities without him helping me, especially in mathematics. I cannot even decide what's the best for me without consulting to him. My life was already about him, and it was too disturbing. I wanted to finish college without him helping me since people around us thought nga I became an achiever because of him. I wanted to prove something. At first, tigil siya musugot kay it was too selfish for me to propose a breakup with such a reason daw. But I found it as self-worth, not selfishness. It took him weeks to accept my immature decision. But before he left at our apartment, I did tell him nga if mo graduate na may, magbalik na jud may and fulfill all the promises we promised with each other to achieve our kind of relationship goals. Days, weeks, months, and year passed by and everything went smoothly. Among pag-treat sa usag-usa kay mora gyapon. We even still address ourselves with our endearment. Even until now. But the difference was wala nalang-joy kami. At that time gyud, never gyud mi magkuyog nga kami randuha since gibutang lagi na ako sa akong utok nga dapat ma-independent ko niya. Kadagan siya nakigbalik but I rejected those times kay mahadlo ko nga ma-fail na ko akong kaugalingon sa akong challenge. To be independent. Everything was okay until nag-third year college me, and it was almost 2 years ago since our breakup. One of our friends told me nga mag-istorya sa D na ako. Game kay ko that time kay almost 2 years na pod nga wa na mi gakuyog nga kami randuha. He went to where I stayed and daghan pang paligwi-ligo nga istorya na hitabo before siya niingog. Rish, naraba ko'y gipanguyaban. As I heard him say that, nalain ko. Gaboto-boto akong dughan. Dugay ko katingog. Punutan ako niya nga. Kunya, seryoso ka niya, Rish? Intubag siya, kaila ka na ako. Because I know nga he takes everything seriously. Umitubag ko nga, magdugay mo? Kunya ako, atong sabot. Tubag siya nga, tumanon gud nato atong mga sabot. I-fulfill good gihapon nato atong dreams sa atong kaugalingon. As he said that, dagag pangutana sa kung una like, Unsa na mo pag-fulfill kung galisog ton siya sa iyang gipanguyaban? Unsa na may papel nako kung nana siya lain? Nalibog jud ko sa mahimong setup pero that time, confident jud kay ko nga kami jud at the end. We already prepared our future. We already planned our life together. So I asked him, I will be always part of your dreams, right? He answered no words but instead hugged me tightly as assurance. I found myself crying kay I sensed doubts and confusion in him, which I never saw and felt for years of knowing him. He was always sure, but the confidence in me that we still end up with each other was too much. I did not sense any worries about the girl kay lagi. I was confident that he will marry his first girlfriend, his first love, and that is me. The confidence I felt slowly vanished when I always see them together in the campus. Musapot ko galit, magselos ko taman. Ako adyon nga personal og away si Kia basta makita na ko siya without di. Di siya mo palag. Permeran niya ingon kay, wa na mo tuyo Ajay. Sorry kayo. Before dyan ako siya undangan, ako dyan ibalik-balik o ingon niya nga, temporary ra ka Kia. Ayaw palabi kay basin ikaw madagubot sa mong mga pangandoy. I knew nga bati kay kong batasan nga niya. I then sensed that D did not make time for me that much anymore, and when I felt something was very wrong, I was alarmed. After my final exam on that first semester of that school year, I went to his apartment and asked him to be with me again. I told him that I found myself. I told him I found it more unhealthy if I continue seeing him with someone who is not me. I told him how wrong my decision was. He wiped off my tears and said nothing. I told him to say a word but wala. Iyahara nga gikisan akong kamot. I tried to hug him, kiss him, but he stopped me from doing it. I was hysterical. I did not care if his boardmates found me crazy already. But what I thought that time is to get what was mine because I knew I was losing him. I literally begged him to come back to me with my knees on the floor. I did not care about self-worth. I did not care about pride. I was overly consumed of getting back my man. Tumingon siya sa ko Rish, si Kia ni fulfill sa mga butang nga gusto na kong himuon nimo sa una. She is positively sensitive. She is not selfish. She appreciates effort ug labi nang she values me. Ikaw. He said too much but I was not able to hear everything since his first few words made my heart shattered already. Nagkulang day ko, and I justified it by remembering everything we went through. I remembered how he motivated me to do good in class to make my parents more proud. I remembered how he patiently taught me mathematics though I always say nga, dili ilagi na ko kaya Rishoy. Lisuda maning math sa college. I remembered how proud he was of me and how he praised me when I received a grade of 1.3 in college algebra when I was still in my lower years. I remembered how he always told me I'm beautiful though I was not drawing my brows. I remembered how he made me come to God when I almost don't know him. He was the one who made my habit of saying thank you to him on my best and worst days. I remember the times when he accompanied me in attending Mass even if we have different religion. I remembered how he loved my worst and brought out the best in me. I also remembered how I did not remember him. I remembered how I nagged at him when he did some lapses. I remembered how I forgot to say thank you when he cooked, washed my clothes, gave me presents and surprises on special days, and of course, with the patience he had for me. I remembered how I forgot to say sorry when I lied to him, especially when I went out with my friends for drink. I remembered how I ignored him when he asked me to be there in every of his competitions. I remembered I forgot to say I was so proud of him. I remembered I forgot that he also needed me like how I needed him. I was too centered with myself and I realized I was too selfish and insensitive. With that, I composed myself. I got up and I faced him smiling with so much pain. I hugged him. With my heart shattered, I managed to say thank you and sorry even I knew it was too late already. I hurriedly went out from the boarding house with so much tears. Wala gani ko kabantay nga giubanan day kog lakaw sa ingay kaagaw hangtod sa akong gipuy-an. I was expecting nga sundan ko niya or doon ko niya pero wala. He just texted me the word sorry. Pero tinakong hilak adto kay I never expected yun na he will give up on me. I cursed Hia too much. I put the blame on her and I did not accept at first the fact that nga ako ang problema. Nga ako ray hinungdan sa tanan. Days passed, di yun siya mutubay na kog chat. Tama na siya ng, Rish, sorry biya ha. After I replied, wala na. Adto ra taman. Kung magtagbo Miss Campus, yara ko ingnon nga. Taro nga sa klase rin siya. O anay, I love you Rish. While gubto na kong buhok. Manoy jud ko pagbuhaton to niya pero gapangita naman hinoon ko ato. And because I did not able to take it anymore, ako na po siyang yato sa boarding house and promised them nga di ko maghimog eksena. I just wanted to talk to him. Nanangid diyang mga boardmate nga mamalot, but I knew they were giving us the space and time. Pagawas jud nila, I hugged him and told him how I missed him. I requested to him nga mo remain mi ngadto kay I assure nga last na jud to nga maginato ko. I was happy kay nibaws na siya hug na ako. Iya pa ganito nga gigubot-ubot akong buhok. We talked in that situation, hugging each other and he smelled my hair. Ginahan makay ko sa una nga inaadto mi, pero ana nga time kay nagsakit ko kayo. Nung nangutan ako niya, di na jud ka mo balik na ako Rish. He answered nothing but his silence was a painful answer already. Magunsa naman ko Rish nga wa naman ka. Tubag siya nga, buing, di man ko mawa ni Morish. Ako gihapon imong number 1 fan oy. Pangutanan ako siya nga, nganong ni-surrender man ka nako. I asked him what my heart wanted to ask na jud. Kay I promised nga last na jud to na ako gukod niya. Tubag siya nga, ako ni-surrender man ni Morish. Ikapoyer ako. Pero number 1 fan lagi gihapon ko nimo. Suportahan gihapon ka na ako eh. Ug ako siyang gipangutana nga. Pero di na ako imong love. O siya ni tingog. Mangutana ko niyag. Kano saan na Rish? Nangutana na sad ko kay lagi gisulit na nako. Tubag siya nga. Wa ko kay bawo kano sa Rish. Basta na hitabura. Nabantayan na lang nako kay di nako magsigig apas nimo. Kabalo na sa kiya sa tanan akong paningkamot Rishoy. Mabalik lang ka na ako. Tubago niya nga, basic man na Rishoy. Siya'y tig comfort tahay nimo niya na in love ka. Tubag siya nga, di Rishoy, di siya tig comfort. Tig kansyaw noon kay mura kunukog ero sa igukod nimo. 2 years baya halos puto Rish. Nganong naagwanta man nimo nga i-reject ko for almost 2 years be. Mitubag ko niya nga, kay gasabot ba yata? Abi kog okay na tato. Mitubag si Dina ko nga, kabalo biya ka, nga imo ra to. Ikaw ray okay ato. Time change everything Rish. We were too calm in exchanging those words but my eyes were betraying me. Gahilak na ko. Basta Rish, let me love you na lang ha hangtod kapuyo na sad ko. Wa man kay tarong kasabot ko doy. Tubag siya nga. Sorry Rish ha. Basta, I-fulfill gihapon nato ato mga pangandoy Rish, bisan og unsa pay mahitabo. We remained hugging each other bisag wa nami nagistorya until ni offer siya gihatot ko sa apartment kay lagi klase pa ni kaugma anaa sad siya plate sumanon. I tried to bring back the happy and optimistic Jay pero makonsume jud ko sa akong kasakit. Pero wa ko nawadan og paglaom kay taas pang panahon. Daghan pag mahitabo. Call me evil but I was secretly hoping nga unta magkapuwag na silang kiya. I knew it was very wrong and evil. I knew that. And as promised, I continued my life without him. Pero lahi na kayo. Mo-absent ako sa klase which was strange kay mahadlok jud ko mo-absent. Tigali ko masugot sa una kung mag-invite siya kaon kay mo klase jud ko. I took everything for granted na gyud. I was not anymore doing my best. I was like that until nag-fourth year me and niabot among graduation day. He texted me that we made it and he's proud of me kay na-fulfill daw na ako akong challenge to graduate without depending on him. Na-fulfill lagi, pero nagmahay man ko. Dili ko malipayon. Everyone was excited, but ako, I was too dry. As the ceremony started, nahinumduman ko nga magbalik manday me dapat on that day. We supposed to have a photo together in toga with our medal since we promised to graduate with flying colors. It was one of our dreams since we're consistent honor students since elementary. I calmed myself for I nearly cried again. Their department was mentioned already to be the first to receive diploma and awards. I waited for his name to be called and prepared my phone to take a picture of him on stage. His name was then called with a cum laude after it, and other recognitions kay lagi he's an achiever, talented and intelligent. I was so proud of him at doon ako nihila. He was too directed. He made it. When it was our turn to be on stage and while I was on the line, I caught him looking at me while showing to me his diploma and medals. I mouthed, "Congratulations," and secretly clapped my hands. He was so happy. His look of expectation turned to be a look of confusion when he heard my name being called without anything after it. While walking down the stage with only my diploma and without any expression, I saw him taking a photo of me, smiling. After the ceremony, he approached me together with his parents and said his congratulations once again. I smiled. Close gyapon among family bisag wa na ang kami. And in front of our families nihila ko. Kinsabay di mo hila kung mukalit at siya ingon nga, "Ma, picture sa mi. Dream ra ba din namo nga mag-picture nga gatoga og itong bahala og way medal ni isa. Ikaw may way klaro kasabot Irish. Gahuot akong dughan o kasabot sa akong gibate. Gahuot akong dughan o kasabot sa akong gibate. Kinasakitan. Na-fulfill lagi namo among usa ka dream pero di na kami. Wagani na mo na-fulfill among promise nga magbalik mi that day. Sakit kayo sa dughan. Pero unsay masakit nga adlaw? Kanang mag-celebrate me separately and makita sa tag post niya nga naa si Kia sa celebration. Kada ngoy-ngoy kog hila ka ng gabi una. Ako man unta na dadto. Daghan kog mga pagmahay. What if wa ko nakigbuwag niya? After that day nitawag siya nga daw na ko tumana among sabot nga mo graduate with flying color. I answered him honestly. Nga nawadaan ko gana. Na undirected ko. And nakalimot ko that after the incident we had, wa na jud ko'y gana. Second semester that year, I was eliminated in the dean's list. My grades were almost failing. Anwa na sad ko'y pakiadto hangtod na fourth year me and I-graduate. After that conversation, natinga ko niya kay tigdong na siya sa apartment and permit jud ko niya each year. I was so happy. I did not bother ask him kung sila pa ba ni Kia basta ako that time happy kay ko. I felt that the who was once mine came back. He had this review with me. He helped me process my requirements for my board exam and I did the same thing to him. I knew what D was up to. He did not want me down. He wanted me successful. He was with me because he wanted me to reach my family's dream. For me to be successful. He was not with me because he loved me. He's with me because he knew he's all that I need in order to become the best of me. Kia, both our parents, our friends, my best friend, were aware of it, but even if I sensed it already, I didn't care. I was so natural. I treated him as my D, my boyfriend, my great love. 2 months before my board exam, I asked him one thing which made me hysterical again. I asked him to go with me in Cebu, but he hesitated because it was Kia's birthday. I begged him please, but he was so firm of saying no. I asked him the question that brought me back to my senses. Unsa man jud naa ni Kia Rish nga wa nako? Kanus man jud ka mo balik nako? It took him minutes to say words gyud. Inadto jud siya. Maamang jud siya pero og mao nay musturya, wa po'y paki kung unsa nay iyahang gipang istorya. Mingon siya nga, Jay, kahibaw baka nga masakitan ko magtanaw nimo nga wa nay pakialam sa kinabuhi. Kahibaw baka kung unsa ka guilty nga ingnon ko permi sa kong barkada nga tungod nako na wasted na ka. Pero di maayo nga ilado nako akong kaugalingon para ra nimo. Sakto na siguro tong mga panahon nga gikalimtan nako akong worth para nimo. Love kay tika pero mas gihigugma na nako si Kia ron nga mas labaw pa sa akong paghigugma nimo. Siya na akong pangandoy Rish ug para niya na ako mga pangandoy. You are my first love, mong di ko gusto makakita nimo nga magsayang-sayang ka sa kinabuhi kay you was once my everything. Palihog Rish, be the J nga nailhan ako. It was too harsh for me. Wa na J pag-asa. Pero kung unsa siya ka-firm siyang words, ngadto pud ko ka-firm sa akong desisyon nga magpakuloy ug balik niya nga balikan ko. I begged him again to give me another chance to come back to me. I promised to fix myself para di nako magpulang niya. I promised him that I will be the best of me basta lang mabalik siya. But it did not affect him because he was always sure of everything. Mingon siya nga, mo na isa sa rason nga nung di nako ganahan mo balik ni Morish. You are too selfish. For once ba, i-consider ba nimo unsa ako ma-feel? Kung mabalik ko nimo, maayo pa ba na nga malipayon ka ni balik ko pero ako? Nya ako mag-guilty ko kay kahibawotang wa nako nahigugma nimo kay si Kia na. Bisag karon lang Rish, pwede akong kalipay sa imong i-consider. Nahugno ko. Sakit naman tong makabaw ko nga wa na siya gugma nako pero masakit man di ay makahibaw nga ikaw ang babag sa kalipay sa tawong gihigugma nimo. After that, I decided to let go of him for real. I reviewed and prepared without him for my upcoming exam, though bothered kay ko sa concern sa mga taong igapalibot nako. The night before my exam, he called me and said he offered a candle for me and whatever happened daw, he will always be proud of me. I cried again. Buutan kay siya nako. He even put Kia on the phone and despite the awkwardness, I asked sorry to Kia for I knew I was hurting her. Buutan sad si Kia. She even said she understood me. I knew I was secretly judged by people around me, even by the people close to my heart. But it never came to my thinking yun nga si Kia ang unang tao nga moingon ako og I understand you. At itong mga panahon na because they really didn't understand me. They keep on telling me na, buguan ni mo di man to angay kabuangan. Mura kag buang, and so many words pa jud. I passed the exam and they even took me out for dinner few days after my Thanksgiving party. It was a dinner with his family since birthday sad to sa mama niya. Kia was there also. I knew I'm torturing myself but I hid my pain since I promised myself nga di na gyud na ako ipakita ni T nga affected gihapon ko kay I knew mag-guilty gid siya. Gusto na ako nga ma-happy siya without feeling guilty because of me. Gusto na ako mag-happy siya without thinking nga masakitan ko. I even told him nga ay feeling rich, move on ako ni mo eh. What I always think yun is okay ra na ako nga masakitan ko secretly basta lang I know nga naara siya pirmi sa akong kilid to cheer me up, motivate me and watch me do the best for me and watch me do the best for myself without him. I did not anymore demand time from him since I challenged myself again. I challenged myself to fulfill all our dreams for ourselves bisag wala na kami. Bisag nahilo na siyang kiya. So far, so good man po akong pag-challenge sa akong kaugalingon. I work hard according to how we dreamed that. I wanted to tell him nga I receive praises from my employers, colleagues, and the people I serve, but I chose not to. I save money for myself, my family, and for the material things we dream to have katong mga estudyante pa me. I wanted to tell him nga napalit na nako ang mga posters sa mong favorite animes but I chose not to. I traveled to some of the places we dreamed to visit pero gamay pa kay di pa man kayo ana kadako antiko. I wanted to tell him that I am saving for my solo travel to the happiest place in the world. Kung asa siya ni promise nga mag-propose but I chose not to. I attended concerts of our favorite OPM bands and I even sang one of our favorite songs with Chito. I even sang the line of Black Knight. It's a happy song but I was breaking. I wanted to tell him nga that I was disappointed ka wala siya with me to sing the lines of Kiko but I chose not to. I am slowly fulfilling our dreams before but it saddens me when I realize nga naachit may dreams nga dili na ako ma-fulfill. Tugay pa ma-fulfill atong dream nga magka-car and magka-house. But kabalo ka, asa ko maglisod og fulfill di. It is to be married to the man of my dreams, my ultimate crush, my ideal guy, my standard of man, my one great love. Di na ka ma-fulfill di kay ikaw magod na. How lucky Kia is for she marries you. I admit, it still breaks me to see on social media on how you fulfill your dreams with Kia. But please don't feel guilty. I'm okay. I'm trying to be. Kita bi ako sa video ni Dexy at ni kanta siya sa video kaya atong sa parokya nga Your Song Rich. I take one step away but I find myself coming back to you. My one and only you. Mura makog mongoloid. Away ba si Kia nga theme song to nato? Theme song sa ninyo? Pagkanta ni mo nga line Rish nga tong kang Kia, I imagine myself singing it to you. Itry man dyan ako i-divert akong feelings nga to sa lain pero di man dyan diresyoy. For 6 years, ikaw man gyapon. Nangita yapon ko weird pero talented, intelligent, family-oriented, God-centered, and most especially, grabe mo higugma labi na sa panahon nga di nako kahigugma-higugma. Gapangita man gihapon ko ni Morish. Tuyo di, my first and great love, my tutor, my Luffy, my Rish, iampo gihapon ko ha? Don't worry, I never forget God on worst days gihapon just like what you told me. But I admit, I question God why He let you break me but I have realized I am the first one who break you. I will be forever grateful that I was once loved by you ug wa gyud ko nagmahay sa mga nabuhat nako for it proved me that I am able to love. I pray that I can love the same way again. I also pray I can love someone more than how I love you like how you love Kia more than you love me. I pray for someone who will love me the way you did and of course choose me which you did not do. Thank you so much for being the best boyfriend, Rish. Ay kabala ka, hapit ako na pulan o higugman nimo. You will always be my love song, though the broken song is us. Because happiness is you, sadness is us. To Kia, continue to love him and appreciate him. Thank you for having the qualities he need when he did not find it in me. He loves you so much and everyone knows that. I pray to have the courage to visit you too, and the kids as well, and laugh off everything we've been through. To Arnika, thank you for inspiring me to let my heart out. Be strong and feel the pain. Let the pain motivates you to be the best you can and not the other way. As of now, I'm healing. I'm not in a relationship yet, but I'll make sure that if God will bless me may another the one, love will be there. Dari lang ko taman, to everyone yan naminaw, thank you for the time. Guys, ay abusari ang title nga uyab. Paminawa gali ng Bisaya nga kanta nga ayaw palabi. Pero feeling na ako si Disa writer ana. Joke, bitaw. Basta kang possessive ka nga pagkauyaban gani, ay patuyang sa batasan kay tao po ng uyab nimo. Don't be selfish. Don't be insensitive. Do not always consider how you feel but consider how he feels also. If you already have the best and the man you prayed for, keep him. Pero, be the best you can even life offers the worst. Be your own version of perfection. Though the perfect person for you, choose to live. Ang nagpalabing Inday, J.